Hello, this is the first video introducing the 21st Century Lead Generation Machine by PolarisBots. The machine has two main components. The first component is a chatbot, an AI chatbot, and you see the chatbot here at the bottom right of the screen, so we'll click on that to initiate it. And this is the chatbot. Now, this is an unusual chatbot. It's not a typical chatbot. It's an AI-based chatbot using ChatGPT, and unlike traditional chatbots, which are scripted, where you have to script out all of the questions and then all of the answers. Because this is based on AI, we train it on your law firm's website, on your blog posts, on your YouTube videos, and any legal text that you have reference to your specialty. So if you have the text of the laws that you specialize in the areas that you specialize in, then we can input that into the chatbot as well. So the chatbot will be trained on your law firm, and it will have your ethos because it'll have read your blog posts and your website. It'll understand how you practice law and what areas you focus on and how you communicate with your clients and visitors to your website. So there's two different ways we can ask a question. We have some pre-configured questions here on the first question here. The first one is, what are your practice areas? What are the risks of going to trial? What makes your law firm different? Who will be handling my case? And what is your approach to negotiating settlements? Now, we can, of course, select any questions you want to seed for your visitors. And so, like I said, the chatbot is trained on your information. So let's just start off with the what are your practice areas so we can see how the bot works. Now, of course, what's most important as a law firm in getting new clients is getting people to fill out an intake form, because that's going to help you be able to ascertain if they're a valid client for you and if their case is viable for your practice. So we ask the question, what are your practice areas? The bot begins. Let it finish here and then I'll go over everything. So the bot begins, the imaginary law group specializes in the following practice areas, and it describes all the practice areas that the imaginary law group specializes in. Of course, we will customize this based on your practice areas. And then every response will have this disclaimer. Please remember this chatbot provides general information only and is not a substitute for legal advice. Always consult a qualified attorney for specific legal questions. That way, there's never any question about there's any client-attorney relationship or whether the chatbot's giving legal advice, because it's specifically saying that it's not giving legal advice after every response. And then this is the key to the lead machine, is this next point. It goes on to say, interested in discussing your case further, click here to provide your details. And this is a link to our AI intake bot. And I'll show that in the next video. But after that link, if they don't want to do that, it gives them other options to contact your firm. In this example, we have the phone number listed. We have a Calendly link listed. We have our email address listed. So they can either do the intake form or go to the intake bot to do the intake form, or they can contact you in any of the other ways. The bot then continues, do you have any other questions, or would you like me to schedule an appointment for you? And the bot has the ability to schedule appointments because we can integrate it with your calendar, and it'll be able to check your calendar and see what openings you have. And then at the end of the first question, it asks, may I have your first name, last name, and email address, please? Thank you. Now, this is a soft request. The visitor is not required to give that information. The bot will answer questions if that's not given. We do have the option of making that a hard request at the beginning of the visit to the bot, where they'll be asked for their first name, last name, and email address. And if they don't respond, they won't be able to continue. But that may not be the best practice. So we like the soft response, soft request better, where the visitor has the option of not giving that information if they don't want to. So this is the first video. I wanted to show you how the chatbot can respond to questions and how it prompts the visitor to go to the intake bot. Because again, that's the critical point to the 21st century lead generation machine, is that it's going to take your visitors and prompt them to go to your intake bot. And we'll show how the intake bot works in the next video.